Florianopolis is an island just off the coast of Santa Catarina, which is a state in the south of Brazil. It is known for some of the most remarkable beaches in the world. Literally, there will be people from all over the world that visit the beaches there. This can mean a lot of different things for missionaries. A lot of different cultures, a lot of different experiences in that kind of an environment. As far as the state goes, the mission of Florianopolis covers all of the state of Santa Catarina, including one city in Rio Grande do Sul and 3 cities in Paraná. It's a pretty big mission, and a lot of the mission is in the exterior parts of the state is pretty rural. A lot of farms, a lot of people that grow crops for their living. You'll see that there. Pretty interesting facts about Santa Catarina. The banana capital of the world is there. The second biggest, or the biggest Oktoberfest outside of Germany is in Santa Catarina as well. Other interesting facts. The church began in Santa Catarina in Brazil. So the first branch was set up in a little place called, I can't remember the name. It's in the center of the state. And the first baptism took place in Joinville. So there are some pretty interesting consequences as a result of that. The church is very old there, but it's also a little bit hard because there's a lot of German influence and a lot of Lutheran and Catholic religious values that make it hard for people to open their minds to new religious ideas. Other interesting things about Santa Catarina, there's a lot of Italian influence in the west side of the state. So you'll see that in different places in the state, there are a lot of different cultures. You can be in one transfer, have one type of people with one type of religion predominant, and then be transferred and have a completely different experience, all on the same mission. To give you an idea, I met someone that didn't come across another Portuguese speaker until he was 26. So in certain parts of the state, all they speak is German. And their ancestors are German, and they are very Catholic. And then in another part of the state, you will find a lot more of the African influence, a lot more of international influence, like Florianopolis, for example. So that's something that I really enjoyed as a mission, on my mission, because I could see there was so much to learn and so much rich culture all in one place. Alright, so other interesting things about my mission is that the climate is very diverse. There are areas that literally exceed 100 degrees, and the humidity is saturating. It's literally like a jungle there, and it's very dense, very rich in the earth. You see all types of different plants, flowers, and trees, and it's quite amazing to behold. Other parts of the states are quite different. There's also the highest point in Brazil, very nearby. And, actually the very highest point in Brazil is in our mission. And it actually snows there. One of the few places in Brazil. So the people will pride themselves in that if you ever serve in that region. People would often mention about the snow that they got to experience in 1980. And that was a very cherished memory, and to them it was very cold. And it actually does get pretty cold. It doesn't get to where it snows, but because of the humidity it feels much colder than in many places that I've been in the United States. So on one end of the spectrum you have freezing cold in the mountains, and then on the other end you have paradise at the beach and scorching weather. Florianopolis, as I said earlier, is known for some of the best beaches in Brazil and in the world. On the island of Florianopolis, there are 41 beaches alone. So as you can imagine, there's a huge rush of people there during the summer. Other interesting things about the area: international surf competitions happen there. Draws a lot of attention. There's the I have to be careful not to speak in Portuguese, but there's the pine tree festivals that happen in the mountains. There are, as I said earlier, the bananas. Let's see what else. Yeah, just lots of different cultures. A lot of Afro-American, you'll see Italian, Portuguese as well.